All right, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is There's a Horse in the Hospital. This is coming from John Mulvaney. Guys, I don't know what's happening. Mulaney. John Mulaney. All right, let's get it, guys.
Now, I don't know if you've been following the news.
Not really.
But I've been keeping my ears open, and it seems like everyone, everywhere, is super mad about everything all the time.
Yes.
I try to stay a little optimistic, even though I will admit, things are getting pretty sticky. Here's how I try to look at it, and this is just me. This guy being the president, it's like there's a horse loose in a hospital. It's like there's a horse loose in a hospital. I think eventually...
Bro, I have no idea which president you're referring to. I have no idea the era, but we'll try to figure it out. Guys.
Everything's going to be okay. But I have no idea what's going to happen next.
Okay.
And neither do any of you, and neither do your parents, because there's a horse loose in the hospital. It's never happened before. No one knows what the horse is going to do next.
Oh, he's talking about Trump.
Least of all the horse. He's never been in a...
Because I know Biden is boring. All right. Listen, when Trump was president, it was like the most interesting time on the news. Not saying it's a great thing. I personally don't like Trump at all, or Biden, right? Not really, right? But either way, the funny part about all of it, though, is that he was the most interesting president probably in my very specific lifetime. All right. Every day, something crazy. He said something to someone, right? Someone is offended. It was just the most hilarious thing consistently. Not saying it was good for humanity's sake, right? But it was funny, all right? It was funny. And Biden is not funny. He's boring. Nothing's in the news. And then that'd be a good thing, right? But no.
Hospital before. He's
I never heard it
confused
compared to a horse being in a hospital.
as you are. There's no experts. They try to find experts on the news. They're like, we're joined now by a man that once saw a bird in the airport. It's like, get out of here with that shit. We've all seen a bird in the airport. This is a horse.
Not really, bro.
Loose in a hospital.
I've never seen a bird in the airport.
When a horse is loose in a hospital, you gotta stay updated.
Okay.
So all day long, you walk around, what'd the horse do? What'd the horse do?
Right.
The updates, they're not always bad. Sometimes they're just odd.
Okay.
You're like, the horse used the elevator. I didn't know he knew how to do that.
Right.
The creepiest days are when you don't hear from the horse at all.
There was not a day, guys. And what's crazy is that, like, the whole time that Trump was president, I was not even in this country. Like, the entirety of it, from beginning to end, I wasn't even in America. So imagine from the outside looking in and seeing like all the people in Europe just going crazy, right, with what was happening here, and it was just like, bro, it's all hilarious. Partially.
You're down in the operating room, like, hey, has anyone heard? Those are those quiet days when people are like, it looks like the horse has finally calmed down. And then 10 seconds later, the horse is like, I'm going to run towards the baby incubators and smash them with my hooves. I got nice hooves and a long tail. I'm a horse. And it's like, oh, that's what I thought you'd say, you dumb fucking horse. And then you go to brunch with people and they're like, there shouldn't be a horse in the hospital. And it's like, we're well past that.
Right.
And then other people are like, well, if there's going to be a horse in the hospital, I'm going to say the N-word on TV. And it's like, those don't match up at all. And then for a second, it seemed like maybe we could survive the horse. And then 5,000 miles away, a hippo was like, I have a nuclear and I'm gonna the hospital.
Oh,
and before we could say anything, the horse was like, if you even look at the hospital, I will stomp you to death with my hooves. I dare you to do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it so I can stomp you with my hooves. I'm so crazy. And he's
Right.
like, you think you're f***ing crazy. I'm a f***ing hippopotamus. I live in a f***ing lake of mud. I'm f***ing crazy. And all of us are like, okay.
Just call him Rocket Man, and he'll probably be happy. Guys.
Okay.
that's the reference he's making here.
Okay. Like poor Andy Cohen at those damn reunions. Okay.
The reunions.
And then for a second, we were like, maybe the horse catcher will catch the horse.
No
and then the
chance.
horse is like, I have fired the horse catcher. He can do that?
Yes.
That shouldn't be allowed, no matter who the horse is.
Right.
I don't remember that in Hamilton.
Guys, I like him. He definitely reminds me of, like, again, someone from, like, how about this? No. He speaks like he is from the 1930s. Like he was one of the cool guys from the 1930s. That's how he speaks. I like his energy. And this analogy was absolutely amazing, right? Yeah, I mean, listen, presidents have the ability to either be one way or the other. We literally just proved that with absolute polar opposites in media-wise, I would say, because I would not say Biden is a good person, bro. All right, I was in New York in the 90s. This is the reason why I'm not a Trump fanboy, bro. That's not for me. I'm from New York. I knew I didn't like Trump before he was even looking at any type of office. All right, I didn't. Central Park 5 is enough for me to basically disregard him for the rest of my life, right? And then also when they got exonerated and then his response about them being guilty of something else type of thing, that was enough also. It was just enough in the first place, guys. Then 95 crime bill Biden, I'm good, bro. Both of them. Pack them up for me personally, right? You love who you love, I'm just giving you my very specific outlook on why I personally don't. I don't live in echo chambers, so again, if you don't agree with me, that's an amazing thing. You know what I mean? But listen, let me know in the comments. So the next thing from John Mulaney that I should be checking out, and I will get into that as soon as I possibly can. All right? Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day, and enjoy your day thoroughly.